First of all, I want to come and give thanks and praise to the Most High. So I come to Ahaya, the Most High, the maker of heaven and earth, in the name of His Son, Yeshua. I thank you that I am alive today after all that our family has been going through for these last couple of months, and which was heightened to an extent that is why I'm even making this video, because I thought our lives were in danger. I ask for forgiveness, Father, in the name of Yeshua, Ba'asham Ma'adam, Yeshua Mashiach, for not coming out earlier and before and standing strong. We have to stand strong in these times, Father. We cannot be marginalizing ourselves and thinking that our lives are just individual. We have this bit of knowledge and we don't have to worry about our brothers and sisters. So forgive me, Father, for not coming together in love and compassion for my fellow brothers and sisters. But right now, I do not want them to go through what I've gone through. So this is why I am making this video. Thank you. First of all, I'll be taking scriptures from Matthew. And we're going to start with Matthew 24 and verse 9.
Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me.
What's happened, the reason why I'm making this video is that for months our family has been harassed and chased. It all started after we purchased a brand new vehicle from a company, a Ford company, Ford van, and it was financed through another bank, Bank of Nova Scotia. And what happened was the van was leaking. We found out that it was leaking and that mold was developing in the van. We complained about this. We complained about this continuous times. And we were making payments on our van on a constant basis, and we were left without our vehicle. They did give us replacement vehicles, which did not suit our purpose. And even when we were traveling, sometimes they weren't covered, and the vehicles were not covered, and things were getting damaged. But mainly, we were making a payment and not getting what we paid for. We complained about this. I complained about this continuous times, and then they had to take off the entire roof of the vehicle. After buying a new vehicle, within 4 months, you're going to take off the entire roof. You know the vehicle is already depreciating. And I'm saying, we don't want this vehicle anymore. This is not fair. This situation is not fair. We shouldn't have to pay this amount of money that we're paying for the vehicle. They gave it back to us, and the problem occurred again. Again, we complained to them on a constant basis, and the mold came back. My wife was getting sick because of rash, dealing with the mold that was in the vehicle. Still, they refused to even cancel the contract, get us a different vehicle. They were refusing on a constant basis. So we told them we did not want this vehicle anymore. We don't want this contract anymore. That this was not right. And then we started taking it further after they were not taking our complaints seriously. And we even spoke up against both the Ford and Nova Scotia. We sent complaints to them, and we think that this is the reason, or after this is when the situation started building up where we are being harassed. Matthew 24 and 12.
Because the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold.
Now, this scripture is very interesting, and it's talking about the increase of wickedness. Let us always remember that you can't serve God and mammon at the same time. And wickedness and these big businesses and companies are not dealing with love. They're just dealing with finances. And that's what we're up against. That's all that we know at this present time. They may be even a lower form of whatever is higher above them. But we know that there's something dealing with the finances, because when we were being chased, we were chased by multiple people. Multiple, and I don't mean 3 or 4, I mean up to 10 maybe vehicles at a time on a specific day. They would chase you from one place to the next, and I mean from one big city like Toronto right on to Ottawa. Now for anybody to do that, they have to have the finances and the means to do it. Being chaste was not all. They would go to different communities and they would tell people beforehand. They would try to influence people beforehand, um, in case they do see us, or they would use other people to try to get information about us. Why? We did not know. And that's why I was making this video, and it kept increasing and increasing to the point that it was stressing out our family. We felt that we were not safe. They were chasing us everywhere. They were making slight innuendos and threats. And what they do is they marginalize you from your family so that you cannot make contact with others. They have connections where they'll make you look like you're being, oh, that this is not really happening, and things like that, even when you report it to the police. And they make it difficult because of the amount of money that they have and the amount of people they can have using this. Now these are different strategies that they're using at this time for people. What their purpose is, I do not know. Matthew verse 24.
No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money.
For this particular reason, we feel that this is bigger than what we see. This is more of a smoke screen, but it has to do with some kind of powerful organization that has a lot of money and has established a lot of contacts. And for what reason, I do not know. So I'm putting this out as a warning to everyone, to fellow Christians, and to our brothers and sisters who are out there, because this could be the beginning of some kind of testing or testing on us as a people, how they can marginalize people, because it's about money or love. It's not about it. It's that's basically what it is. It's just money or love, and money. They will buy out people. They will offer people money to give information on you, right? Which should be illegal, and they'll just give information. They don't care why they're giving information, what the people are going to do who get this information. So I'm putting this video out. I put this video out first of all so that you can be aware that I believe something is starting, and to start to regroup, because what they're trying to do is to segregate people, but we need to come together and stay together strong as the people of the Most High, the people of God. That's what we need to do, and we need to trust each other, and we need to know that God's law is what is important, not the law of money, and not sell our brothers and sisters out for this. And that is what is happening specifically. So for the help that you can give to us to overcome these enemies that are starting this, whoever they are, I ask you to go to Esther 4:16.
Go gather together all the Jews who are in Sushat and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish.
Okay, so the reason that we've been doing this for the last couple of days, first of all, we hadn't slept for many days because we were on the run. We were on the run, and then we were able, because someone was able to reach out that we could arrest. But when we came and we rest, we made sure that we prayed. We made sure that we prayed, and that we sanctified this place, and we are now fasting to bring these people down. Whatever wicked people they are on this earth who are doing this, and we are in fasting right now. And what we ask for you to do is to fast with us, and fast to bring down these wicked people that are out there that are doing this. I believe this is a test, and that they're just seeing how it works, and what they have to do to get people that they do not deem as worthy for them, worthy in who they are, worthy if they cannot be bought out with money. Because this was all about fairness, and they chose not to be fair with us, and we stood up against them. So thank you for listening, and please remember Matthew 24 and 32.
13. But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved.
But remember that when we stand firm, against Satan, against wickedness in this world, we will be saved by the Most High. That's what I want to leave with you, because we are now in the last days, and this is just a testing just before that time is to come. Thank you for listening to this video. Goodbye.
Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its twigs get tender and the leaves come out, you know that summer is near.
And that was a lesson of the fig tree. There's many things happening right now to let us know that the end time is here. Thank you. Goodbye.